Okay. I love you.
Let's have a little bit of talk about winter preparedness, what I've done on the bike versus what I've done just with my clothes, and just general mindset things, I guess. So starting off with the bike, first thing was making sure it's got a nice service for the winter. Fresh oil, new air filter if you need it, obviously not essential. Having a good go over the bike. If you've got a carb bike, making sure that the carbs are nice and sink, there's no sort of blockages. Like I know some people even just run a little bit of Seafoam or similar through. But yeah, just make sure your bike's in tip-top condition. Making sure you've got some suitable tyres for the weather as well. So I've got Road 6s on this. I was in the negative degrees and I think it's only a little bit above freezing at the moment. And the grip and fine, the roads are a little bit wet and slippery, but nothing that isn't totally manageable. And then last thing really is just to make sure that you've given it a nice rust prevention coat. So I use XCP Rust Blocker because it's nice and tacky and going on there, but it seems to dry really well, so it doesn't stick to your legs or stick to all the road grit as well, and grime, and that's worked a treat, especially in some of the dirtier weather. All the mucks came straight off and it still protected it, nice, left a nice layer on as well. And if we're talking about what I've got for myself, I'm sort of the attitude of I would rather get on my bike where I can, and things that are extra, I'll call it admin, but like extra steps to getting you out on your bike, like putting on thermals and tons of winter gear. If it's not really essential, why are you doing it? If you're a person who enjoys that and likes getting themselves prepped and ready, then great, cool. But if you're the sort of person, a bit like me, who just wants to get out on the bike with as minimum steps between them and the road as possible, I don't really see the point. I find that just normal clothes, t-shirt. I wear riding jeans with the double layer of Kevlar, and they do fine at work, if I'm being honest. They're just my general normal wearing jeans. Yeah, they're just what I wear every day, if I'm being honest. I just work around the office, they're comfortable enough. Yeah, I'm just wearing normal cotton socks. You know, they fit really nice with me boots. I'm wearing TCX Street 3 boots, and they're fully waterproof. At least no water's ever gone through me. That's how they're marketed. So who am I to say that they're wrong? And they work fantastic. They're really comfortable. Again, I just wear them like everyday trainers. The fact that I can ride them on my bike is just an added extra. And then for the top half, outside layers, I've got my jackets. I've got a Riker waterproof with a removable inner, and then just these RST gloves. They've got one of these wipers, which I know Slowbo was after, but honestly they're terrible. Especially if you've got a GoPro on, you just end up catching it on the GoPro and you're doing all this and you're all over the place with your hand trying to wipe it. And at that point you might always just go for the palm and just end up smearing my face anyway. Yeah, so it's just everything I'd normally wear for the summer in terms of riding gear, sensible street riding gear. And then I might just put some inner liners on my fingers. So I'm using it for commuting. Obviously your case might vary. If you've got some insane commute, I spend maybe about an hour and a half on the road maximum a day, and on weekends go for a couple hour rides. And yeah, I'm a little bit cold, or have been over the past week or so, but nothing miserable. If anything, gives you a nice little incentive to get some regular stops in. Have coffee. It was nice. I think a lot of people spend money on things that, yeah, they're going to materially improve your life a bit. I'm not shitting on the gloves, I really want a pair. But I just keep on putting off making any sort of definite commitment to purchasing them. Because there's probably only a few days of the year when I'd be, very few, that I would ever consider not going out because I don't have heated gloves. And another thing to plug in on top of the GoPro, on top of the battery, on top of the microphone, on top of attaching me jacket to my jeans. Something that is great of keeping the wind out, especially at the higher speed, is that my mother-in-law stitched some little fabric loops, like of a real hard wearing fabric, to the left and right side at the rear of my jacket. And I use them to attach a couple of carabiners just to my jean loops at the back. That, in combination with the zipper attachment for my jeans and jacket, is the perfect way of keeping any wind out from that mid-region.